A lot of people love to ask me the question, what is Reiki? What does it feel like? Do I need it? Who needs it? Who should have it? Who shouldn't? A million questions about Reiki, right? And it's really, really hard to explain to somebody what Reiki actually is. It's more of an experience. It's more of a feeling that you get when you get a session, okay? So it's really hard to really pinpoint scientifically what is happening. But I have a really good explanation for me to share with my clients on what I perceive as is happening during a session with me, because every Reiki practitioner is different. We all have different healing modalities. We all use different things. We all have different intuitive abilities. We're all different. So when you have a Reiki session with one person, it is not going to be the same with another. I have not met one Reiki practitioner that's the same as another, and I've gotten a lot of Reiki over the years. So when you get a Reiki session with me in person, what's happening is I am channeling life force energy, also called chi or prana, through my energy system to yours, okay? You're never taking my energy. I'm never taking your energy. Your energy is yours, and you're going to hold on to that. My energy is mine, and I'm going to hold on to that. You are getting universal life force energy through my body, through my energy field to yours, okay? And as this happens, I study the chakra system, and I work on someone's energy body using the chakra system. So you don't need to know anything about the chakra system before you get a Reiki session, and not every Reiki practitioner studies the chakra system. But it was a way for me to categorize sections of the body that needed work on, needed energy balancing, right? They needed harmony in that section. So I like to say that the chakra system is one big giant filing cabinet. So imagine this 5-foot tall filing cabinet with 7 drawers in it, okay? And each drawer for me represents a color. So it's rainbow colored, all the way from red, all the way up to white or purple. And those colors represent a certain area or section in the body. So when I'm working on someone's body, someone's energy field, I see those colors. I see, oh, I know that's coming from the heart. Oh, I know that's coming from the childhood or the grounding trauma, right? So imagine your 5-foot tall filing cabinet. And what happens during a Reiki session is all these filing cabinets get open, one drawer at a time. Sometimes they all fly open at the same time. And when these drawers open, each one of those drawers has emotions, meaning, clarity, memories, trauma, anxiety, stress inside of each one of those drawers, okay? So when I open up a drawer and I see a certain color, or I feel something coming from like the love section or the self-worth section, I know what drawer we're working on, and it needs balancing, right? So we're pulling through. We're gonna take all those old files from the back of the filing cabinet. We're gonna rearrange them. So the life force energy is rearranging them. They're like, okay, we're gonna bring forward this feeling of unworthiness. We're gonna put it front and center here. It needs to be looked at. It needs to be refiled in a different way. It was in the back, now we're gonna put it in the front. And as the life force energy is rearranging all of your files, you're gonna start to feel different. Emotions might start to come up because you're like, whoa, I have not had that feeling in a while. Like, where did that anxiety come from? I used to have that, but I filed that away a long time ago. So we're gonna take all of these things and we're gonna bring them front and center. And guess what? We're gonna work through them. We're gonna talk through them. We're gonna cry through them. We're gonna journal through them. We're going to maybe get therapy sessions through them. We're going to start to recognize all of the things in life in your filing cabinets that have been holding you back, in life or throwing you off balance. And we need to work through those things so that we can nicely and gently file those things back away without the suppression. We're just going to file them in the new filing cabinet called I've worked on that and it's all better now. Okay, so that's kind of what happens during a Reiki session. You go to a Reiki session because you want to balance your energy. Well, there is a lot of things that get thrown at you in life that unbalance your energy. Everyday things. It can be the stress of a job, the stress of family, relationships, money, financial, right? It could be children. It could be environment, the environment that you're in. It could be anything throwing your energy off balance. So we need to open up those filing cabinets, and we need to work on the filing cabinet that needs to be worked on in order to work through the current life situation that you're going through, so that you can elevate, so that your higher self can elevate and work through that problem or those issues in your life. I'm incredibly intuitive, and so as I'm working on the energy body, I feel, I see, and I'm given messages or clarity on the areas on the body which need to be worked on, worked through, and how to work through those. For each individual is different. I have never had one Reiki session go the same. Every single session I've ever done has always been different, and that's what I love about this, is because it's so unique to the individual. So that's kind of how I like to explain a little bit about what a Reiki session actually is and how it works. While the client is laying on the therapy table while I'm doing a Reiki session, I use a hands-on approach, and I do hover over the body slightly, mostly hands-on, but I hover over like the throat area, the chest area, and the lower region of the body. I do hands-on on the knees and the feet. And when they're experiencing the feeling of life force energy pass through their bodies, a lot of people tell me there's warmth, there's tingles, there's like a whole surge of energy feeling, there's emotions that surface, there is visualizations, so they see colors, sometimes they have memories, and when those files start to come up, it sometimes brings up emotions, and I say everything that comes up wants to come out. So during a Reiki session, let it out. Don't suppress it. You're not here in a Reiki session to suppress anything. You're here to release it, to elevate, to move forward with the things that you're struggling with in life currently. And that's what I'm here for. So everyone experiences a Reiki session differently. You might not feel anything at all when you're actually getting the Reiki done. The feelings might come later. So I always say Reiki sticks around for about 3 days after your session. And really take note of your thoughts and your emotions, and journal or dictate if you're not a journaler and you want to talk it out. Talk to somebody about it. I'm always here as well. But talk with friends, talk with family members, talk to yourself. Listen to soothing music to get all those emotions up and out. Cry it out, right? So everybody experiences this in a different way. And I like to try my best to tell everybody how it might go, but I don't actually know how it's going to be for each individual, because every single person that I've ever done Reiki on has been different. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it explained a little tiny bit about what Reiki actually is and what actually happens, because it's a pretty magical experience, and if you've never had it, try it. You have nothing to lose.